Well, thank you so much. Again, I'm Senator Sarah Keyeski from the great District of 14, and thank you for giving me just a couple minutes to speak. I was going to be part of a panel later in the day, but I got scheduled to be in a public hearing later, so I have to go back to the Capitol. I have been now in my position as a state senator for 1 year. The district that I represent is all of Sauk County, all of Richland County, parts of Dane, Columbia, Vernon County, Juneau County, and Adams County, sorry. It's big. It's big. And I grew up on a small dairy farm myself in Cashton, Wisconsin. So my love of agriculture just comes from my own upbringing. And I've been really pleased and proud to be put on 3 separate committees. As a senator, you get to be on different committees. And the committees that I'm on are education, mental health, and I'm on the Ag and Revenue Committee. While I started my life on a farm, a dairy farm, a small one compared to what you grew up on, ours was about 50 head of cattle, I also went off to study psychology. And my background is not in politics at all. I've been a mental health provider for the last 27 years, doing counseling for individuals, families, and couples. So becoming a politician was really an odd concept for me. This was not really something that was in my wheelhouse, but the idea of public service always has been. I think, like many in the agricultural community, serving the community through all kinds of different volunteer organizations is just kind of ingrained in us. I was a Girl Scout leader. I participated on mission trips, that kind of thing. And so really becoming somebody that could serve my community in this way was really important to me, and that's why I even joined in the campaign. As you can imagine, growing up on a farm now a number of years ago, my dad sold our farm in the late 90s as he was retiring. And things have changed tremendously since we had our farm. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, tariffs are different. Food preferences are different. Technology, robots that did not exist when we were milking our cows. Climate issues, commodity markets are changing. Processing facilities, sustainability practices, research, financing, labor issues, input costs, pests, and disease. These are all the issues, and there's more, right, that you all are working on, facing, and trying to address. And so I'm grateful for this community of individuals that are all passionate about this area, because I think having a robust, strong, economically viable agriculture industry for our state is tantamount to having our state be successful at all. With the $116 billion ag industry, my job, I see as being one of the people on the ag committee, is protecting and preserving the ag industry. And I'm going to give you 2 examples of bills that we've put forward. One is the right to repair bill. Many of you have probably heard of that. It is the opportunity for farmers to be able to independently, or you have a local mechanic, repair their equipment, to have cost reasonable, fair cost of tools, of the data that might be needed to repair some of this equipment that is now becoming more and more technologically advanced, all while making sure that we preserve and protect the information for those manufacturers. Right now, typically people have to go to the dealerships, and it's expensive. And so this idea is really trying to think about the bottom line, the pocketbook of our farmers, to be able to give them an opportunity to do this themselves. Unfortunately, this is a bill that was presented in April and has not gotten a hearing yet. So if you are in support of this, maybe talk to your legislative representatives and encourage them to put this to a vote, or hearing and then a vote. The other one that I just want to highlight is SB 811. It is working to fund 2 new DATCAP positions that work for the Wisconsin Farm Center. I'm not sure how many people here are familiar with the Farm Center, but it is doing some amazing work in providing support and resources to individuals that are in the ag community. They're doing things like helping with mediation, providing vouchers or virtual sessions for mental health issues. They're offering group therapy, and they're also offering some financial training for people, especially like when they're working on all the changes with, if you want to be providing your farm and having the next generation take over. There's a lot that goes into that planning. That, again, is a way to hopefully help the backbone of our state, our ag industry. I'm going to go and speak just a little bit to that because of my background as a mental health provider. One of the things that has come to my attention over the years as a therapist, I have met with farmers in the counseling realm. And farming is a beautiful way of life, but it's also a really difficult one. And the challenges that we're seeing in our, those that are doing farming, we are seeing a high level of suicide. It's 3.5 times higher than the average population. And that's really scary. And I think one of the things we need to do is think about how can we offer the idea that support is strength, not weakness. I want people to really understand and be able to, as a community, support one another and see that avoiding hardship and pain isn't strength, but instead facing it head on, honestly and openly, is where strength is. Because in community and in facing something, that is strength. I'll end with, farming isn't just a job, it's a way of life, it's a heritage, it's a culture, it's an identity, and it is beautiful. I'm proud of my rural farming roots, and I am excited to continue to work to uplift our ag community, to protect our farming industry, and to be a voice for our rural communities in Wisconsin. Thank you.